The Shield have a reputation for being one of the most dominant and greatest factions in WWE history. The WWE careers of Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and Dean Ambrose were kicked off, and they would each go on to have tremendous success in the professional wrestling industry on back of it. While the Shield had some greatest matches, memorable moments, and were given the rub by taking out notable names like John Cena, Rock, Undertaker, and more over the years. However, not everything about their group run in WWE was perfect, and there are some harsh realities that even their biggest fan needs to accept. So this video is about the harsh realities of the Shield that their fans must know. Let's get started. WWE's booking of the Shield was certainly good at times, and Seth Rollins' heel turn propelled him to the next level. Their breakup came at one of the worst possible times for the group overall. They were at the absolute peak of their popularity with every member hugely over, and they were split up right when they were the number one babyface act in WWE. Sure, John Cena was still around, but the Shield had taken over from the heel Daniel Bryan as the top stars, but breaking them up cut short a great babyface run. The Elimination Chamber 2014 match between the Shield and Wyatt family was an all-timer. They did have more matches, but they were understated, and the feud overall was very short as both moved on other things. And a harsh reality of it was that it was wasted. This could have been a truly defining feud if it turned into a multi-pay-per-view series, and it would have probably hyped both teams if it stretched to WrestleMania 30. Wyatt wouldn't have gotten that loss against John Cena, and the Shield would have had something better to do. The Shield became very popular in 2014 following their move from being bad guys to good guys, but the heel turn itself is one which many fans don't remember, and for good reason too. It wasn't handled well. They simply saved Jerry Lawler from being bullied by Kane in forgotten segment. It should have been a big deal to see this trio change their elegance, but it simply wasn't, which is a massive shame. The Shield's original run saw them win titles. At Extreme Rules 2013, it was a good visual to see them with both the US and tag team titles. When it comes to the tag team championship reign of Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns, it was hugely underwhelming. When looking back, a harsh reality that fans need to face was that they were not particularly good champions. The best part of this tag title reign came when they finally lost the belts to Cody Rhodes and Goldust in a great match at Battleground. Everything before that was bland and weak though. The breakup of the Shield was on paper supposed to elevate the members of the group. When it comes to Dean Ambrose, he was used solely to put over Seth Rollins, and from there he just fell down the card. Whereas Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins went onto the top of the card, both factoring into the main event of WrestleMania 31. Dean Ambrose was treated like a mid-carder. He would get a world title reign in WWE eventually, but for the most of his run, he was undoubtedly the least important member of the group. He was supposed to be the star early on, but the reality is WWE didn't seem to like him all that much. The Shield are often looked at as one of the best factions in WWE history, but when looking back at their time, fans would come to harsh realization that much of their early days were defined by being hired goons. For both CM Punk and The Authority, the Shield simply did the dirty work for heels and failed to have their own identity for a while. They would go on to gain popularity, but there was a stretch where they had little momentum and were just treated like any other heels on the roster. Even though the Shield had several dominant moments where they laid out legends and top stars, winning most of their matches as a group, there were some storytelling moments which left a lot to be desired. They fell into the same traps that many factions and teams in WWE fall into. There were several occasions where there was infighting and tension which just felt awkward and unnecessary, and it also led to their weakest moment when they lost a 3-on-1 handicap match to CM Punk at tables, ladders and chairs in 2013. Dean Ambrose was presented as the leader of the Shield early on, and he was handed the United States Championship to highlight the more. On paper, a reign of 351 days with defenses against Kofi Kingston, Big E, Dolph Ziggler and more sounds like an all-timer run. In reality, it was dreadful. Ambrose's title matches felt uncommon, and many of his title matches ended in disqualification or cheating. It was painfully poor, and it led to the title feeling like a prop. That's a wrap on the video. If you like the video, make sure to like it and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Some awesome content is coming in the future. I'll see you guys into the next video. Until then, take care and peace.